Greetings, esteemed constellations. A former aggressor here, bringing you... Wait, first off, the memory of Invitation to the Future 3 that I hadn't finished yesterday. And secondly, the new gacha I will be doing a 10 summon on. As much as I wanted Tadatomo and Masashi's 5 stars, I'm kinda glad I didn't spend any transient stones on them. So I can get Shino and the eight dog warriors. Please hold. Now, Daisuke Ikusaba thinks to himself that it's time to return the favor. He's going to free his abducted friends, return them to where they belong, and bring the smiles back to their faces. Got the exit all opened up. Whoever wants to free themselves, have at it! Meanwhile, at Ginza, one of the Chuo Rulemakers portals that serves as the front line for the outer portion of the future city. You have a report for me. Understood. Amaterasu, please go on ahead. An emergency alarm has sounded at the acceleration lab, and my brother's contingent has come to invade us? Michael is given intel, both on the mass escape of Sanzo et al. And the Mega Alliance of Guilds incursion at the same time. He closes his eyes for just a moment, seemingly weighing his options before opening them again and immediately issuing orders to his subordinates, without a hint of hesitation or concern. There should be no problem. For the former incident, I believe Professor Onyankopan will have everything under control. And for the latter, we anticipated this eventuality and have a suitable opponent lined up, so take heart. Only the other world representatives are true threats to us. No one else can stand against us, try as they might. Against those of lower rank, it is only fitting to pit an equally low-ranked foe. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Now then, it's time for us to skedaddle as well. What was your name again? Sanzo Minorikawa, Guildmaster of the Asakusa Gurus. Well, fancy meeting you here. I'm Bohemia, Guildmaster of the Arakara Wanderers. But you needn't call me by that name. You can call me whatever you'd like, to be frank. Wait up, Bohemia. For what reason did you save me? Best table that for now, Sanzo. Someone is headed our way. Alright, we've crossed another wall. Can even see what it's like inside now. Is that the future city? You and your companions have crossed through several layers of wall and finally made it to the edge of the future city proper. You've come seeking your captured friends, but before you can get to them, it seems you've got one more obstacle to get through first. Stay your pace. Look there. Guildmasters. Claude licked Jacob with sacred artifacts pointed at us? The sight of companions from their own guild pointing weapons at the constituent members of the Mega Alliance sends a shockwave of confusion and concern through the group. Oh, I see how it is. We've already been denied, huh? Michael smiles as he reminisces on the war in his homeland that his sibling once brought about. It was an awful war that subdivided the Angels of Eden into two factions, pitting family against family in some cases. Now, my brother, it is time for you to see how it feels. I look forward to witnessing how you react. Alright, now for the first half of Achieving a Higher State of Being 1. I'm just gonna go over their basic skills real quick. Alright, after going over their skills, I have decided to pick Mr. Mononobe. The other world of Takamagahara is overseen by 3 siblings of the highest nobility. The elder brother, Tsukuyomi, is in charge of Takamagahara's knights and its underworld. The elder sister, Amaterasu, is in charge of Takamagahara's days and its skies above. And the younger brother, Susanoo, is in charge of everything else. When they were young, the 3 siblings lived in perfect harmony with one another, though the elder sister never quite knew how to deal with the younger brother's precociousness. Meanwhile, the elder brother just watched on in amusement at his 2 floundering siblings, a huge smile on his face. But in any world boasting a multitude of beings, there is always a hierarchy. Someone must be on top, someone must be the pinnacle, and that someone must therefore also stand higher than the others. This principle applies to the 3 siblings just as it does to anyone else. And it just so happens the top position in the hierarchy was granted to the elder sister of the heavens, Amaterasu. From her position nearest that of a god, she looked down upon her homeland of Takamagahara. She could see farther than anyone. She could even see what it was she had to do, and what would occur as a result. The history of Takamagahara records that Amaterasu drove Susanoo from the world. And if one were to ask Amaterasu why she did such a thing, she would no doubt answer that she did it because she understood it's what she was meant to do. And there would be no hesitation in her voice, for she would feel entirely just in that action, to the very core of her being. Takamagahara's world representative, Amaterasu, one of the executive officers of the Chuo Rulemakers, as she heads toward her post on the battlefield against the other two true guilds. A single transient practically gallops up to her. "What's up, Amati? Don't see you around so often these days, so figured I'd pop in for a social." "What do you want, Ame no Uzume?" "Now, is that any way to talk to an old friend? Try to sound a little happier to see me. It's been a long time after all." "Hey, Amati. Hey, Amati. You remember? Remember how we used to gorge ourselves around here?" "I'd sneak you out of the student council room, and we'd swing by the old crepe shop. Good times. You had this look on your face like it was your first ever time eating anything at all. It was so funny. I'll never forget it." "Is that all, Ame no Uzume? You'll have to excuse me as I'm in a bit of a hurry." "Hold up! How come you're speaking to me all cold and distant like? We're bestest buds, aren't we? You've been acting kinda weird for a while now, Amati. Is this about your little bro? Can't you just put that whole thing behind you already? That's all water under the bridge. And besides, you're the elder sister, so you can just do what you want anyway. There's no need for that petty old sibling rivalry anymore. You can just hang with your bestie, and we'll have a grand old time." "Ame no Uzume, you do not understand the situation. I bore a responsibility toward him as world representative of Tagamagahara first and foremost, over even our familial relation. And though some transgressions may be committed without even knowing it, ignorance too is a sin." Amaterasu averts her gaze from Ame no Uzume as she says this. The message behind this subtle act is crystal clear. It is an outright refusal. "Well, guess you and I just stand on different stages now, Amati." There is no uncertainty in the attack. It is clearly and unambiguously done with malice of intent. It is a blatant act of repudiation. The members of the Mega Alliance all look bewildered and utterly crestfallen at the prospect of taking blows from their dear friends and guildmates they come all this way to rescue. Why are we being attacked? Have they all been brainwashed? Are Shiro and the others like this too? To top it all off, two transients enter the scene from beyond the throng of friends come enemies, working their way through the crowd until they stand directly before you. Finally, we have a chance to meet in this loop trophy. That's some good luck, don't you think? I'm Masashi Shinbei Inoue of the 8 Dog Warriors, and this is Nobumichi Genpachi Inukai. We've been rightly put in charge of this militia of accelerated Tokyo residents. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Dog Warriors. Masashi Shinbei Inoue? Yeah! Tuh! Nobumichi Genpachi Inukai steps out of formation and instantly locks blades with you. Gah! He's so strong! Nobumichi Genpachi Inukai is the strongest amongst us Dog Warriors, and he serves as my personal bodyguard. Of course, if I couldn't plan ahead for dangers like this, I'd hardly be known as a godlike prodigy of future days, would I?